Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
Oh, I have the Twitch thing not muted. Welcome back, everybody. I just heard myself laughing, and I was like, oh gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I forgot to mute my stream once. Yo, what's up, Captain Now? So I had just music from the game playing on YouTube, and I started getting a headache as I was sitting up. I'm like, what? I was like, man, my head is like pounding. What is that noise? Well, I didn't have myself muted, so it was just compounding volume over several minutes.
Yikes.
North Carolina sucks. Yeah, I hear that. How much longer are you down there for? The old feedback loop. Yeah, I feedback looped myself. I now understand why none of those cops liked it when we used to do it to them in Payday. It's terrible. Just awful. Hey, I never even noticed. The cover is a picture of us and our girlfriend.
Oh, hey, look at that. They knew. How cool would it be if we went back and we had our other girlfriend? It was her.
It wasn't. Was it?
Indulge my fantasy, Steve.
Yeah, of course it was.
Thank you. We totally can't go back and check. That's not a thing.
No, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Alright, it's time for a class trial, I guess. Let's review stuff, actually. We're gonna have a quick review of what we know. Died around 12 noon. Which go from the ambulance? No, the ultimate question mark, question mark, question mark.
Ultimate question mark, question mark, question. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the gambler can be our girlfriend. She's dead now, but she can be our girlfriend.
The gambler's dead. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. Strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Almost everyone said that's true. We are running out of people.
Yeah.
Okay, so this part still baffles me a little bit.
What part?
How they did the closed room.
Yeah.
Murder.
Unless it's exactly how you said it, where they, like, just kind of waited for the chair to drop and pulled the door over it kind of thing. Because that is a thing you can do.
Yeah.
But I feel like it needs to be more clever than that for it to be fun.
Sakura's body, she was most likely poisoned, which we know. We know that someone's name, Toko's name, was put in the book.
Right.
Yellow powder was on the intip of Sakura's foot. We have a lot of information. We have more information than I thought we did.
Yeah, I mean, we gathered a lot.
Right, so we know that that's not really her handwriting, though. There's no blood on her hands.
Nope.
We know that 2 bottles broke, not 1.
Right. But we don't know where that second chess piece is.
Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1.
Our girlfriend is real good at this game.
I'm telling you, Yasuhiro right now is the most suspicious person we have.
He is.
Because Yasuhiro lied to us. Also.
Ultimate donut eater, ultimate bipolar, ultimate gravity-defying hair, and ultimate girlfriend. She is the ultimate girlfriend. This is accurate.
Oh, and whatever his name is.
An ultimate player character, which is exactly what he is. He's like otherwise super, boring because he's the main character.
Anyway.
But I still love him.
Where is Yasuhiro's account?
Oh, we gotta have it.
Apparently we don't. Byakuya, that's his name. But we know, but he did lie to us.
Yes, we just don't know what about. Exactly. Yeah, why is it not in there? It totally said that we have that, though. Yes, ultimate holier than thou.
Ultimate weeb.
That's me. And you.
I don't know, you might be winning. You went to Japan.
That's true, I did go to Japan twice. I've been there twice. I spent 5 months there, and then 2 weeks.
Radbitch is like, I'm free.
We can share it, it's fine.
I still
Yeah, no, it's super
insist
fun.
that Avatar The Last Airbender is an anime because it has a beach episode.
It does have a beach episode. I also think it has like a festival episode and some other.
It has a slice of life
tropes.
school episode.
It does. It does. Footloose, but Avatar: The Last Airbender. Thank you, Capanel.
And cabbages. It
Yes,
was also
cabbages.
it was also very specifically designed to be like anime. Like it was 100% written that way.
Yeah, and the letters they use are not the letters. The numbers they use are definitely Japanese numbers.
Who died? Sakura. A locked room murder mystery.
Me from high school. I was very sad.
I've just rediscovered the power of emoticons. Oh no.
Who did?
No matter how awful something
We
is,
don't know yet.
toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
You have the stream up, right? On Discord?
Yeah.
So you can see the game.
Oh, is it? I wasn't reading what Monokuma said. Did he say he found the power of emoticons? Is that what he said?
He said he found it.
I thought that you were talking about somebody in the chat, and I was like, I can't find that.
No,
Why not?
Monokuma can talk in emoticons now.
No,
But I think he's just saying the letters out loud.
Well,
that's unsettling. And now I kind of want to do it.
yes, indeed.
Can you not? So you have a 100 friends, T_T. That does make it seem sad. Oh my god.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Lowercase o underscore uppercase o is like.
See you all down there, Kirby Dance, Kirby Dance. I feel like they just, like, put someone on crack, put them in a room and told them to write Monokuma's lines.
And heroes.
Yeah, and heroes. So when they were mostly, like, lucid as Monokuma, when they were completely gone, it's, Hero.
Completely gone. The freaking hamburger.
Yeah, I so casual after murdering someone. Oh my god, it wasn't...
I mean, it might have been him. We don't know yet.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
What the heck? Byakuya is so bored.
Yeah, right?
She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her because she was poisoned.
Yeah.
Right now, the people I'm most suspicious of, honestly, is Hiro and Aoi. I don't
Yeah.
trust Yasuhiro at all because he lied to us.
Yes.
I felt
Something
like
with the
moving
candy.
Further and further from my goal. Well, he had the same candy wrapper, and he lied to us.
Yeah.
I don't remember
For
about
certain.
what now is the problem, and it wasn't in our truth bullets, but I remember him lying to us.
It was about,
No, it was
The-
about
the
getting the
meeting.
note.
yeah. And, like, not meeting
He said
Sakura.
that he hadn't seen Sakura since the nurse's office, but
Yeah,
that
something
she
like that.
gave him the note in person. So he definitely lied to us.
For sure.
The ride was over.
Yeah, it's probably the most peaceful part of the trial. To ride.
The elevator ride. You must be so lonely. You say it like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
Yeah.
Wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Find your assigned seats. What seats?
I know, right? We're all standing.
A deadly class trial. So we do have a bunch new skills, though.
Yeah, we totally do, because we've been hanging out with people.
Not everything, because obviously we fucked around at the beginning and just kept hanging out with the same person over and over.
Yeah.
All rise for the Honorable Monokuma.
Begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the...
So there's only 6 of us, which means at the end of this there will only be 5.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Which means we must be coming to the end of the game soon, like...
We gotta be. Now, I am honest, I remember none of this from this point.
We already know who did it.
Deja vu.
Yeah, I feel like this is how we start every trial.
It's true, and a lot of times it's her.
Is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya.
Okay, that's 3 names, we need 1 name. Yeah, Byakuya would have been more inventive.
Yeah.
Toko probably wouldn't have killed... Well, Toko can't stand the sight of blood.
No.
So if Toko had seen her coughing up blood, it would have become Genocide Jill, and Genocide Jill doesn't kill girls.
No.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
Hero's probably a killer.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
And like, yeah. He seems really sure one of these 3 is the killer. Oh, I can do something else now, can I, with truth bullets?
Yes.
What else
But
can
I
I
forget
do
what.
now? Controls. Silencer. Right, that's to get rid of the dissent. Fire truth bullet. Maybe I don't have anything new I can do.
Was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't.
I want to listen through all of it.
That's the only reason
Okay.
you were accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what?
Let me read over their accounts again. Aoi's account. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's door. Okay. Byakuya confirmed that he received the note but didn't go. Had not seen her all day. Toko confirmed she received Sakura's note but also claimed that she never went to see her. Okay. None of those really would help in this situation, I don't think.
Because you all had a motive.
So maybe it's one of the things.
Well, my option is you hated her.
That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low
Maybe
as
it's-
you can get.
Maybe whatever we have to do is that one. That's the only reason you have for accusing us.
It could be Aoi's account on that.
Yeah.
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's
I missed.
That's about as low as you can get.
There's so many dissenting voices that I was trying not to hit.
You hated her.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
This is actually a little difficult to aim with controller when there's that many descending things.
Yeah, I bet.
That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing?
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Nice.
I just had to kind of aim, like, I had to figure out where it was going to be and aim between them.
Yeah.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
So it was Aui's account. Alright, cool.
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
Nice.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
They didn't directly contradict each other, so, like, I couldn't use one on the other.
No. No, it made sense.
Good reason to suspect all three of them. Okay. What are my bullets this time? What do I got? Footprints and patterns, status of the body, and pocket trash.
Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, it's wrong.
I knew that's what it was gonna be.
What?
The pocket trash.
Yeah,
I knew
pocket
it.
trash.
Kira, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
The candy
Nothing to do
wrapper.
with anything.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Yeah.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Yeah, you're a thief.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
She cleaned out every piece of a specific type of candy.
Zero, where did you get that piece of paper?
I mean, I get it.
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, hero.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what
Nope,
happened to
because
her.
Sakura didn't have it until recently.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But she wasn't given the candy until after that.
Yeah.
Sakura could have only gotten the candy after it because when Sakura got that candy. Right, I'm trying to get myself comfortable because of this split rest thing, but
That's fair.
like because of my injury, it's actually difficult to find a comfortable position
Hina
for this
didn't
thing.
Ugh.
actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it.
All right,
I mean,
hero. What's
Hero.
going
So now it's kind of getting kind of obvious that it's not Hero because it's too obvious that it would be.
on? Yeah.
oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. Got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's trying to.
Now
like-
he's completely changing his story. Like,
You're acting
So to me, it feels like he knew they were going to suspect him if he told the truth.
yeah,
So
but
he didn't.
lying made us suspect him more.
Hostility?
Yeah.
You're the real culprit. I even
He's
have
also
proof.
dumb.
Hang on, what proof does he have?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
How did he know about the message in the magazine?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
How does he know that?
Maybe, I don't know. You found it? I don't know.
think so.
It was her dying message. Just like what you
I
were
don't
talking
think.
about.
I'm pretty sure you just screwed yourself, dude.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
Hero.
See? See? Toko did it.
What are you saying?
No.
Way! I didn't do it.
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
I don't think he had an opportunity to see it. Think about it.
That's right. Hina wouldn't let him in.
Right. There's no way he could have seen that.
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah, Kyoko's like,
Girlfriend's got it.
Well, because she's the one that found it.
Yeah.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
When?
If you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Yeah. It was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Hiro, buddy, you're, kinda sus.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
To you?
No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. Yeah. It's gotta be Hiro.
Right? Like, otherwise, why is he being so suspicious?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Okay, do that.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No, it doesn't.
You can't just tell us that and make us believe it.
But what's the...
Exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her.
I think investigation had begun might be the counter.
What I said
Yeah.
makes total sense.
I could be wrong, but I think it is.
It's worth a shot.
Exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
You've got a good instinct.
Oh,
Tell you when I found it. It was
What
only
happened?
after I found the magazine.
damn it, I missed it.
Oh, okay.
What I said makes total sense.
The stupid doubt thing got in the way and blocked the
Oh.
shot.
When Ogre's body was
That's super annoying.
It was only after the investigation.
And I only get one try.
I found the magazine tucked away when I pulled it out.
What's your what I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
It's gonna get blocked again. Oh my god.
Only after the investigation, I found the magazine.
Can you shoot it beforehand?
What I said makes total sense.
I don't know.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay.
I wasted all that. I wasted like almost half my time though
We'll get
on
it back.
I can tell you
Yeah.
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
What's your what I said makes total sense.
Magazine shelf might be it then.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you, it was only after I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
Oh, and I missed.
What I said makes total
I'm gonna run out of time. This sucks.
exactly when Ogre's body was
And I can tell you, it was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine when I pulled it out.
I just keep missing.
makes total sense.
Well, we have logic puzzles on hard, so
Exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
There we
it's
go.
doing this on purpose. No,
Ah.
it's wrong. Yay, you did it. I had faith.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the investigation.
Yeah, he would have mentioned it
And you
right
weren't
away.
at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
When he wrote it.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Because it matters if you saw it after killing her.
All you gotta gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
What?
I don't even know where to begin with that.
What?
He's just
What?
trying to confuse us.
What?
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message?
Right, that's the problem, is Sakura didn't write it.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
You have not been right about a single prediction. Yet.
True.
I already know why it couldn't have been her, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show me the proof.
Right, I don't remember the controls. Hang on. X to lock on, triangle to attack, square to reload.
Percent right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
What?
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
What was the... How do I don't remember how to... Activate fever time.
The end is nigh. Can't hear you. Conspiracy. The end is nigh. Can't hear you.
I had to...
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
I had to do the fever time or I was gonna lose.
Well, yeah, I think it's designed for you to have to do that.
I just couldn't remember how to activate it.
Convinced that
I already had it activated, but I didn't realize it.
Oh, okay.
because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
This does sound like a hero plan.
Could very well have written it
Yeah.
himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh.
Ah! He admits it.
I figured as much.
I don't think he's the killer.
I think you're right.
I think he's just a fucking idiot.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Hmm?
Oh. He didn't. He thinks he killed her.
Yeah.
By accident.
Yep.
He
I
thinks
think
the
you're
blow
right.
to the head killed her, but it was actually the poison. Honestly, it's either Byakuya or Hina then.
Yeah.
Please, just let me explain what happened.
It's either Byakuya or Hina. And I'm really leaning heavily towards Hina right now.
I know, and I hate it.
Because she would know what she drinks when, everything to set up the poison.
I got Ogre's note.
Here's my problem, too.
Right before noon.
She died with a smile. So, like, it's almost as if she knew it was gonna happen.
What a fool.
Trying to save Hina.
Maybe. Do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of people to meet us as well. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm gonna end it today. I'm gonna end
As soon
everything.
as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
No, because there was two bottles, not
Show's
one.
over. I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well,
Where'd you get the
that's what
blood?
happened. Go ahead.
He did hit her with a glass bottle.
Do whatever
Yeah,
you
but did
want.
she bleed from there? Or did she
Probably
only
at
bleed
least a
from the
little
mouth?
bit.
Okay.
No, everything he just said, nothing. Something's not lining up right.
Yep.
Only one bottle, and the magazine was not on the table when we
Not gonna
found
get
it.
off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
No, he's not the one that killed her.
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
What
no,
could
that's
that
not
be?
right. Something's wrong here.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Yeah, why? Yeah, no.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Yeah.
Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Yeah, no, something's wrong here.
Yeah. Well, she
My
definitely didn't
webcam
die from
froze
that.
again. I'm really getting sick of this. I don't understand why this keeps happening.
That is really frustrating.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't used to do that. Like,
You just gotta fiddle with some settings.
I have.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't know.
Then he's not lying?
No, he's not lying.
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after.
Yeah, he also didn't talk about how he locked the door.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
Just make a layer that X's you out.
If they went to the
I
trouble of
could.
hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written.
We'll do that when I get my webcam.
That is pretty good.
I got it!
Could Toko actually be the...
Right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
No, but then why wouldn't she just take the magazine with her?
Yeah.
Toko? Did you really know the record?
That's a good idea, Capinal.
Why would I have... Wait, but more important...
I honestly, like, probably need to back a bunch of files up and actually do a full reinstall of Windows at this point.
It doesn't even matter. We already know who did it.
Because I haven't done that since I built the computer. I just moved my hard drives over and I never reinstalled Windows.
Hero just
So it's probably time I did that. Because that means it's probably been at least 2 years since the last time I did a full reinstall.
That's right. I killed her.
Oh,
No,
Hero.
you didn't.
You're so dumb.
No, you knocked her out, maybe.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
No, he's not.
You can't be serious. That's
We've
just...
already gone over the fact that, like, that wouldn't kill her.
Hiro.
Right.
We did
tell
that
us what
earlier.
happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
I already know, like, things that aren't gonna make sense, so...
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Okay.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and...
Hero really is the killer!
I see it, but I hit the wrong button. I opened up the... to, like, the selection instead of slowing everything down.
You hit her from behind. You only hit her
Okay.
just once.
Like, I meant to do that and slow it down, but instead I accidentally ruined it.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Correct.
2?
That's right. She had
And there was 2 bottles
wounds
missing.
on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I
It's
only hit her
true.
once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
Oh, we do know that, actually.
Attacked
Mhm.
twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Yeah, 2 bottles were
There's
missing.
something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yep.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
Okay.
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Correct.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
They all had
Yeah, that
chess
was the-
pieces.
Yeah, that was the hint we left on. I remember that. We were like, what? We're done?
Yeah. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Alright. Chess pieces. Cool. Right, I have to click things multiple times. No? It did. Okay. That was weird.
Does it have to be like that color or whatever? Yes, please. There we go.
I was like, can I have the right, like, it's like, you want me to do this, can I have the correct letters?
What is the difference between the colors?
Now I understand.
Yeah.
The end was easy, they gave it to me, like, in a row. But, like, at the beginning, I'm like, can I have an S?
We had at least like 10 seconds where no S's were coming
Like,
up.
can I have any letters I need, please?
No?
Inside each box,
No,
Alright.
I guess we'll just die then.
Cool, thanks game.
King,
Right? Like,
bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
King, Rook, Bishop, Pawn. So it's missing Knight and
Queen.
Queen, yeah.
I remember that because we said it last time.
piece that was inside the broken bottle.
I was trying to think if they would have had a Queen or another piece, but those are the only pieces that were missing, so.
The knight, if I remember.
So, what's that mean, Matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Yep.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Yep.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles.
Yeah, we already
at the
lost
scene,
Celeste.
while one apparently
That's true.
went missing.
I love her still.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Hero,
Cool.
we're trying to keep you alive right now.
Wait, no.
Please pay attention.
So, let's say a
The
bottle
queen.
did go missing.
Da Queen.
Let's say a bottle did go missing.
Still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Yeah, no, there
That
is.
bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Nope.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
I got it.
Yeah, because the shards on the ground were multiple bottles.
Was that last one It's Excited? Because that's awesome. The bottle
I-
was so excited.
I don't know, I missed it.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
I don't know, 49 minutes in. We'll check later on the stream.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
It's true.
What is this evidence?
I think the problem with this scene is that it's a mess. It's just a mess.
What?
This case, like so many different things happened that actually had nothing to do with the case.
Probably.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
Magnus stole 30 high jumps. 30. That's as many as 3 10s. And it is a lot.
What?
Thank you for the 30-month resub, Magnus.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken.
Oh yeah, I can do beans again, actually. I actually can. I don't know how many I have left, though. Oh, that's actually not that many. Do I have another box? So I'm not going to go into the details on stream, but I had some medical issues arise that forced me off of keto. And as long as I'm having them, I can't go back on. I'm just going to combine those into one box. It might not be for now. I might not be able to recover enough to go back on it.
Woo!
I mean, it's not really for a good reason. It's because I'm in, like, agonizing levels of pain.
Oh.
Oh, good.
I hope
Zero
we-
chance this tastes good, because I don't like coconut.
What is it?
Coconut or spoiled milk. And I don't like coconut.
Oh, are you doing the Bean Boozled again?
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Was it spoiled milk or coconut?
I don't even know. It just tastes like shit.
It's not truffles, Robert.
Yeah, it tastes like shit, whatever it is. Alright, so... Hey, Lord Blizzard, howdy. So,
Hey,
the theSnackDragon and I watch Hell's Kitchen every Sunday.
Yeah.
So we were watching one of my favorite contestants, Robert, and he's doing the blind taste test. And what they're testing is truffles. And his team is like, oh, we got this in the bag. And Gordon Ramsay's like, oh, you do? And he's like, they're like, yeah, it's his like favorite thing to eat. So Gordon Ramsay gets it to him, and he's like, hey, big boy, what's that? And his response was, I don't know, but it tastes like shit, whatever it is.
really funny.
Oh, yeah, because then Gordon's like, it's your favorite thing, truffles. And he's like, ain't that a bitch? Oh, that fucking tasted terrible.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavy. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So,
from this,
who double tapped
we can surmise
Sakura?
that
And
two
it still
bottles
didn't
were
kill her.
actually broken at the scene of the
Right, and the second bottle still didn't kill her. The poison did that.
Yeah.
Someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
What if she poisoned herself?
So that's what I'm thinking.
So that she wouldn't have to hurt Hina.
Yeah.
But when they did,
That or
they
she's
must
like
have left behind a few
trying
too
to
many pieces.
make it as if Hina killed her so that Hina can get out.
Well, that's not how it works.
Well, I don't believe, because, like, if she kills herself, what happens? Like, how do we find who killed her? I don't remember.
Which is only
I don't remember how this goes.
They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that?
I don't know.
anyway?
Because of what
We'll find out, I
we feel
guess.
about the case.
It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker. Some bowling aficionados, obviously.
The bottle that
I
was
love
removed
these
from the
answers
scene
so
was
much.
used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Huh.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Oh, wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her!
Uh-oh.
I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
It's true,
I'm
but
not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of
that's
guy I
good.
am.
You're always wrong. You're wrong like 60% of the time.
Oh, Hiro.
So I want to just go into something real quick. He has a 40% accuracy for predictions.
Okay.
Statistically, if you are going off of having even odds on a guess, you have a 50-50. Which means he is below average, but on a mathematical standpoint. At least for anything that's only like yes or no type predictions. Like statistically, he should be getting half right. Right?
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay.
Fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
Okay.
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
What?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I
Okay.
assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
Toko was the one in the locker.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
I
In
mean,
shock of thinking I killed someone, I forgot all about it.
So Toko stayed in the locker.
Someone tighten the screws on his brain. I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm not sure Toko's the killer either, though.
no, definitely not.
Okay, so based on what we've seen so far, Hiro hits her with a bottle, writes Toko's name in blood, and runs away. Toko comes out of the locker, hides the magazine, runs away.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
So far, we have no evidence that anyone actually killed Sakura.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
What if that's the conclusion we have to come to, that there is no killer? That Sakura killed herself?
Yeah, I feel like all of them are going to be involved. Maybe not Byakuya, but I like that it's like a bunch of them are involved. In not killing.
Oh good, a new element was added to bullet time battles.
Every battle.
You've probably been pressing the triangle button during your final strike without a second thought. Now you're going to have to pay a little extra attention. Now I have to use a truth bullet during the coup de grace.
Oh boy.
For educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now.
Oh.
What?
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 Go you!
What?
Thanks, game.
What?
What?
I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
There we go.
That's enough!
This should prove it.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Yeah?
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
You have a picture of it?
Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Byakuya, you could have saved all of us a lot of fucking time.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
No, she didn't.
No.
Nope.
I swear, there's
Nope,
no
they still did not
way.
do it.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko.
She probably hit her with the second bottle.
Between you
Yeah,
and
Def.
Sakura.
Which is not what killed her.
No.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note,
Oh my god.
I went into the rec room.
Byakuya, if you knew you had this.
I mean, he
Saved
did
us
know
so
he
much
had.
time.
I mean, he did know he had this. Though.
He did.
That's their power dynamic. Like,
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't even go. But I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
And did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles,
Fair.
all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in
oh, the blood triggered her to switch.
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Bring on Genocide Jill! Yeah!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to
Oh,
even
jeez.
greater heights.
But
This is worse. This is actually worse.
Just to answer the question, did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Huh.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake.
Where did she get the scissors? She brought them
she
with
just
her.
has them
She always has scissors. She gets them custom made.
under her tongue.
Paying me a visit, I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see.
Bum, 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 bum.
Everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
Don't worry, you
When it
didn't
was
murder
all
her.
over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Oh, jeez.
Go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag
Yeah, she's like 100% been plotting his death this whole time. Like, there's
For sure.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it.
there's no other explanation.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, but anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Yeah, but Hina's still gonna kill you.
Alright.
Well then,
Yeah, Naggy.
let's start the vote.
I'm starting to think it's Hina.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Byakuya knows something's wrong. Because if it was Byakuya, he would have let the vote just go through right there.
Yeah.
I think it's Hina.
Yeah. It's either Hina or Sakura. That's what it's gotta be.
Yeah,
at this
or
point.
Sakura killed herself.
Yeah.
Don't you think there was something
But
odd about
Hina
Toko's
is
story?
trying to push
I
it.
mean, you had to have noticed.
Yeah.
Odd.
Which, I mean, she does all the time anyway, but, like...
And then Toko's. But that still wasn't the end.
And I did notice something earlier in the game. When you're selecting who you think did it, you're not restricted to only the people that are still alive. You can mouse over any of them.
Ooh, interesting.
Tell us
I don't know if
the
you can
story
select
one
them,
more time.
but you can mouse over any of
After you
them.
fainted. Then even this
Huh.
gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
You wish is my command, darling.
Sakura wasn't found dead on the floor. She was found in the sea.
Yes. Yes.
Like... Status of Sakura's body. It's gotta be that this time.
I was just
Yeah.
sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
Well, what else do I
I
have?
remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
Yep.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
Okay.
Where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No, he's wrong.
Got it. Got it in one that time.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
No, she's never actually lied.
You sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm
Yeah,
sure
she's
she
pretty
told
forthright
you.
about everything.
Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Oh, that's where that blood came from.
Oh, yeah.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that!
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
That's true.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case.
This is a long trial.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura,
Yeah, and it's got a lot of
Sakura
parts.
just hid in the locker again.
No.
So she just, while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out
Nope.
of the
We
locker
already we already considered that.
No, I don't think that's possible. I got it! Even before we open the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Give me 1 second, everybody.
Okay. Rip. Like scissors.
Alright. Sorry, my heartburn was starting to get pretty bad, so I had to go grab pills and take another one. That's what I get for having a, let's see, it was like a dozen boneless wings with Caribbean jerk sauce and a chihuahua with crispy chicken and sriracha on it.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, the locker room
As I was eating it, I'm like, adding sriracha to this. I was like, this was a mistake. I should not have added the sriracha to that. It was already. I had already eaten so much spicy.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
Coos. I don't think Tacoholics does the Chihuahua bowls.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
I'm pretty sure that's exclusive to Bubba
Who's? I'm just learning about this place for the first time in my
Oh,
life.
it's great. So Cap now lives literally down the road from one. Like, we walk down his street, cross over the highway, and we're there, pretty much. So, like, once we've had a lot to drink and can't drive, we can just walk there and go get food.
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't.
Yeah, Radmage and I had some delivered today.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still...
They have a new Caribbean jerk sauce for their boneless wings. It's actually real good. Oh yeah, no, they're like surprisingly cheap food.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
That's correct. She died of the poison.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Byakuya and I have been sitting here with information no one else has this whole time.
Yeah.
Yellow powder. It's either going to be yellow powder or it's going to be,
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause.
Actually, it could be the Monokuma file.
I can't think of anything other than the shot to...
Yep,
No, that's wrong.
because the file had information.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean... Maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Hina, that's like the weakest thing anyone in this trial has said.
Yeah.
And I'm including everything Hero said.
That's all it was. The file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention,
It did.
I didn't
It
find
did
any
specify
cuts inside her
vomited.
mouth.
Even chicken there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
It's Hina.
Oh, and I hate it.
It's Hina or it's Sakura herself.
Yeah.
There was no blood on her face from where she got hit with bottles. Someone cleaned that up. This game is too in-depth to overlook a detail like that.
No,
Definitely.
I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
The ultimate detective,
But if
maybe.
there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
That would make
Some
sense.
sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so
Nah,
there
he's
can be
right.
no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
She was poisoned?
Making it weird.
It isn't possible.
Always making it weird. Like, oh my
Is it
god.
really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Well, yeah,
Of
it's
course,
really not that difficult.
If you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab.
Yeah, the poison bottle that was in the wrong shelf.
Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Because he thought he was the killer.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Toko gave up on the search because Toko thought she was the killer. And Hiro stopped searching because he thought he was the killer. So half these fucking people weren't even, like, investigating the crime.
No.
It was just me and Byakuya, pretty much.
And that's where
Pretty
I
and
found
Kyoko.
Yeah.
Is that
Why did he bring the poison with him?
What?
especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific
Jeez.
properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it, Byakuya?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections.
It's true.
A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
Yep.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Nope, it was in Section A.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
I got my health back up pretty far.
you just said
Yeah.
that Section A was for supplements or
I lose a lot of it during the bullet time battles.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why would there be a bottle of poison?
But you're
mixed in with
usually
all those
pretty okay.
nutritional
I
additives?
usually build it back up in time.
So,
Yeah.
why?
Because the culprits
I'm hoping there's not a third bullet time battle, like... But who knows?
What do you mean?
I mean this.
Did
What?
you just...
Oh, it's
It's empty.
it's either empty or it's the protein. They switched.
Oh, they literally filled up one with the other.
That tastes awful.
Master's in real trouble!
I wanted to kill him.
You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high
Yeah, it was 100% the high protein powder.
Yeah. Protein.
Talking about?
Protein!
I'm talking about protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
So there was poison. So the... Okay. Hangman's Gambit. Wait, which one's this? Oh, okay. I missed the R. R. Need an I. I don't need 3 N's, I need an I.
Come on.
I got one letter thing wrong, but I think I'm okay still. Because I clicked the wrong area.
Yeah.
And this has been a long trial.
It has been.
Must have been poured into the protein can. If
Not
the
bad, though.
protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it!
A protein drink? That thing we were just talking about?
Protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
This is looking more and more like Hina.
And I already know exactly who swapped
Yeah.
the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Is that someone just sloppy, or were they?
Something still doesn't make sense, though. Because she had the powder on her shoes, so maybe she did kill herself.
Yeah.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints...
But how did the bottle get broken, then?
And
On the
given how
ground.
clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Alright.
Expected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Something still doesn't make sense to me, though.
Yeah, I don't like that she's admitting it like this.
Also,
It makes me
why
think-
is that bottle on the ground, broken, creating the footprints?
It's super weird.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains...
No one suspects me.
No. Except if we get something wrong, then we'll suspect me.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
That's also
You were
true.
in an
She
awful
has.
rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Unless she says I intentionally did it.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all
Nope,
of us.
still don't like it.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
But that's not how it happened.
Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink.
Okay.
But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent.
Anyone else becoming suspicious of Byakuya all of a sudden?
No person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery. And I'm
Yeah,
not
until we solve this locked door thing, I'm not going to be
Talking
convinced.
about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you
Maybe
won't
she just
tell us
feels guilty
concerns me.
because the realization hit her that she poisoned her by accident.
Yeah.
Surely you're not.
The ultimate
Do you
backstabber.
honestly think Hina didn't
Yeah.
actually kill her?
Yeah, maybe she's just saying she's guilty because she feels guilty.
And if
Yeah.
I do,
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
I think you're right. I think Sakura did it to get Hina out. Sakura swaps it out. Asks Hina to get her the bottle, thus making Hina the killer.
What doesn't?
Right.
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
he's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
None of this whole trial makes no sense.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Nah.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
Nope. Already wrong.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them.
Nope.
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
Nope.
First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein.
Hina never saw the footprint. She doesn't know that that's not what happened.
Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah, no, yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
just concentrating.
Nope. Very wrong.
I got lost in my own thoughts.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully
Big
pushy.
Mac!
It's the
Big
same
Mac!
thing,
Big
no matter
Mac.
How many times you hear it? How long until you're satisfied?
Can we just create more names for Makoto? And then
Makoto.
Makoto. I could just play an
God,
entire
this
game. of-
trial goes on forever. Like, I know it's not really any longer than other trials. But
No. No, usually the trials go this long, but
First I went to Section C.
it's switching so many times that it feels longer.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
Nope.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Mm-hmm.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A.
Correct. Okay, the bottle actually did break.
That contradicts what you
Yeah.
just said.
That's true. Objection was already used in a game.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us.
Yeah, you know, what is the meaning of this?
If you look at the footprints, your
Why does everybody want to be the killer? Like, what are you doing?
I don't think any one of them want to be. I think they all just assume it's them. Think about it. Hero hit her, assumed it was him. Toko woke up, assumed it was her. Hina gave her the bottle and then she died, assumed it was her. None of them want to be. They all just think they are.
powder had already been spilled
Right.
when you
Half
You're
this
all a bunch
fucking
of liars.
half these fucking people thought they were the killer.
It's impressive, really.
You're all a bunch of liars, exactly.
led to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
Furthermore, the fact that yellow powder was on Sakura's shoe makes it pretty obvious that Sakura was the one who swapped it out.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints
Byakuya is
aren't
so
the only
confused.
problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new...
Kyoko, what the fuck?
Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that...
Oh shit, is it Byakuya?
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
The yellow powder.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
What?
What is it? What is it?
Piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
Wow, she's loving this.
She is.
Bro, you drank glass. Oh, he's about to die.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
What is it?
Huh? Me?
Girlfriend, why you put me on this spot like this, girl?
No, the bottles were red. It was the rec room window.
Part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Which wasn't broken until after, though. Right? We broke that, didn't we?
We did break that.
Oh, remember we had that also happen. That bottle was on top of the glass, which couldn't have been possible. That also was a thing we found.
Yes. So did he pour that bottle into the poison bottle?
I don't know.
And it had glass in it?
I don't know. Well, no, because this bottle has to have been dropped after we broke the glass. Or replaced back in after we broke the glass. Maybe that's why he was so insistent he'd be allowed back in the room.
The window?
Oh, he's getting nervous. It was probably him.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What do you think about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Yeah, it should have been in section A.
Poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
I mean, yeah, but we already knew that.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Yeah, that's weird.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
Correct.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Yep.
Hold on, you're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
It was on top of the glass.
Yeah, it was on top of the glass. Like,
how else?
She was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
okay.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settled it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Yeah, there is proof of this. Like, we know this. But we have to hurry. Byakuya is about to die of internal bleeding.
Yeah.
He did drink glass. And, based on my experience playing 7 Days to Die, he is taking about 1,000 damage over, like, a minute now.
Is that what happens?
Oh yeah, you can eat glass.
Jeez.
It just kills you. It takes like 10 seconds at max to kill you.
No, that's impossible. It had to have been
Yeah, if you highlight broken glass in 7 days, you'll see an eat option.
That's awesome. I mean, it's terrible, but it's awesome.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt until the locked room was it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there at the...
No, it had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No.
No, that's wrong.
No, we found it on top of glass.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
Yeah, we'll have to do some 7 days soon.
Yeah, definitely.
And this
How have you guys been enjoying it?
Oh, I love it so much.
it shows that the can must have been put down on
I'm
the floor after the
planting.
window
I'm
was
doing my
broken.
best to do all of the planting.
I've done that, with my punchy build.
Yeah.
It had to be after we got into the room.
Yeah, it makes sense, because you have to, like, ramp up your strength. I'm not really doing anything else with strength.
Not strength, fortitude.
Fortitude, yeah.
Yeah. Fortitude's, every skill in fortitude is fantastic.
Yeah, I bet.
Earlier, when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
All the potatoes. Yeah.
All the but for some reason, I cannot find, like, I've found 2 potato seeds and that's it.
So you can craft them.
You have to get, like, a certain, level of something.
Yeah, but that's all
Or-
that's all part of the skills that you're gonna want to buy anyway.
Right,
you're doing
can you
the
craft
planting.
them without potato stuff, though?
You
'Cause
just
I'm not
need
finding, like,
you just,
potatoes either.
well, but you have 2 seeds. So when you
I do have 2 seeds now. I'm
when
just,
you
like,
harvest, you punch them once, and they
Yeah.
stay planted. So once you get 5
Yes.
potatoes, you craft them into another seed.
I'm just very impatient because it takes a really long time. So I'm sad. It's just taking a
You
really long
can
time
buy
to get
potatoes. You can buy potatoes from the trader and turn them into seeds.
I forgot the trader might have potatoes.
Yeah.
I've been going to vending machines and they have not had potatoes.
Sometimes there'll be like 60 potatoes at the trader, which you
It's
can
so
turn
slow. into
like 10 or 11 seeds. You know.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the trader. I totally forgot that she might have something like that.
Right out of the gate.
Because all of the recipes, like, require potatoes. And I'm like, I don't have any potatoes. I have so
Yeah.
much corn.
If you go into cooking, the most renewable, like, good, like, later game food source you can do, you're gonna want corn, potatoes, and something else. Mushrooms, I think, yeah, and that'll make you the veggie stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have plenty of corn, I have plenty of mushrooms. It's just
Super
darn
corn
potatoes.
super corn can be turned into oil now, so it has a use again.
Oh, that's cool.
As long as it was a lock,
It's not useful for
it only contained a
food.
bottle of poison.
But it is useful for
But it has a
other things.
use.
Yeah. Oh man, we were trying to make antibiotics that scramble
Corn
for
also
moldy
becomes great in
wood was
alcohol. Yes,
real.
it does.
Once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result,
Yeah, no, we'll start up a game with either with like me, you, and Alex, or we'll get like a bunch of people together and go crazy.
Heck yeah. I would love that.
protein can
And
right
I'll
out of
probably
the wreck
go planning again
and the
just because I
bottle of
find that
poison
fun.
returned to the chem lab.
I can always host it too. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it probably won't be like today. I don't know how long you're down in North Carolina for.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
That's fair.
No, that's
Hello.
not why. The only explanation is
We're so
she drank it from
confused
the original bottle.
part of the game.
Exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone
And I've
in a
watched the
locked room.
anime. I
All
shouldn't
she
be
had was the
confused.
poison. What other possibility is there?
Yeah, what's up? Huh, you have one of the founder badges for my channel? I didn't actually know that. I don't actually remember who has them, but some of the people that have founder badges for my channel are people I no longer speak to. So, like...
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
yeah.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Didn't have a hand in this one.
Yeah, everyone was involved.
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already.
Everybody's got a piece of this pie.
Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get
Nice.
to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
Oh my god. Is this
Oh
the
my
part where you...
gosh.
Kyoko, is this the part where you say, oh, it was probably me?
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Oh no, it was definitely Sakura. She got it herself.
I got it.
Yeah.
Because she had the yellow powder on her shoe.
Sakura herself.
Yeah, we're playing 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then I'll be so sick of murder mystery games.
That will go right into another one.
I do have another mystery detective game I do have to play at some point.
What is it?
But I think I have to play that one with Loki.
That's fair.
Chicken Police.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Because they got very offended when I talked about playing it without them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
On the contrary, we know for a
Random
fact she
Sherlock
went to the
Holmes
chem
game.
lab, right to the section full of poisons.
Maybe she killed herself so she wouldn't have to kill Hina.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
You have to get Hina. Ah, here we go.
The moment of truth. Oh no.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already!
How? How do we let it end?
Wrong! You're wrong!
That's fair. You can do that.
Sorry, I can't look at chat right now.
That's fair.
Liar!
Kevin L said, or get Ace Attorney on the Wii U.
Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it!
I actually had to activate my tempo mode because I was running out of bullets.
That's
I
fair.
couldn't keep up.
Any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Yeah, I couldn't keep the bullets reloaded fast enough with the speed they were coming, so I had
It's
to
going
just be
real
like, nope,
fast.
I need infinite bullets real fast.
Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain
Anyway, what'd you
yellow
say?
powder stuck to it?
I don't remember. I said something? Oh, Captain L said, or get an Ace Attorney
Game
on the Wii U.
Oh, I could. I saw that the Prinny games got like a re-release on Switch.
The what?
I don't know if Magnus has seen that yet, though.
By the shelf in the chem lab.
The Prinny
That
games.
powder was yellow.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, Prinny 1 and 2 exploded and reloaded. It came out like a month ago. I don't know if Magnus has seen this or not, but I'll throw it in Twitch chat. If he hasn't, we need to send that to him.
So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Yeah.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Over's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Yeah, right.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
This trial is fucking confusing.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
Yeah, I don't like it.
But why
Fair.
did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
To poison
The
herself.
only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section.
She was gonna poison someone.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, I killed her.
No, I killed her.
I'm Spartacus.
No, you didn't kill her.
Oh, don't ask us now.
It was Sakura. See? I noticed this last time. It goes over all of the names. And I thought that was strange.
Here's my answer.
I thought it was odd last time, but I was like, whatever, this probably won't come up.
Probably won't come up.
I didn't notice it first, but as we ran out of people and as we had more dead than alive, it became more like obvious that that happened.
Yeah.
What? The killer was Sakura?
So you're saying it was suicide?
Man, could you imagine if we had gotten it wrong? Everyone would have died. No one would have graduated.
That's terrible.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to.
Monokuma would have been so upset.
But when you really think about it,
Right?
Or he would have loved it, who knows.
Who knows?
Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because it wasn't solvable.
I got it!
Byakuya created the locked room in secret.
Mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison,
And she smiled. You called that one.
and the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Why?
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get the others.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Why?
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
Nothing she did make sense.
Yeah.
We were done. You gathered
She was about to kill everybody.
Once you were back in the
Yeah.
Unless that's what she was trying to do.
Yikes.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
How did she know that she was already dead?
So,
Sakura
committed
probably
suicide.
told her she was gonna do it.
Maybe.
In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
But why?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Yep, we have to vote. Oh, we have to put this together. Oh my god.
You got this. I believe in you. This part's genuinely hard. Okay, she read the note. Byakuya read the note.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yo, his face! Oh my gosh. Hiding in the blah 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 locker. Oh, Sakura. That one.
No.
Yeah?
No, that's that.
No, not that one. The one next to it. The left.
Oh, you think it's the knight?
Yeah. Joko.
And then he ran, and then she came.
Out of the thing.
I'm thinking I might have gotten these backwards, though.
Which ones?
This...
No, I think you're right. It looks to me like she's hiding in the first one and coming out
I
of
don't
the
know.
second one. Yeah, I can't tell. It'll tell us. It'll let us know.
And then she put that in upside down.
Oh, Sakura held her. Oh, no. Freaking love Sakura. Sakura, just let me die in peace.
No, that's the same as that.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
The killer is...
Alright.
you.
It'll let us know pretty early if we're wrong.
Yeah.
This case
The only thing I can think I might have gotten wrong is if I reversed those by accident.
Right, I think that's all too.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
I love this
One of
music
them
too.
headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toka, she got there.
I can't wait for this that feature where it shows what the name of the music is when it plays it.
Yep, this is wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think it'll give us a chance to change the other one too. Yeah, that way we won't get hurt twice, because that was a lot of help.
Like I said, I thought those might have been wrong.
Yeah.
Because this is her, like, kind of like, looking out.
Creeping out, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas that's, like, her going in and pulling the door closed behind her.
The killer is you. But one of them, she got there. What?
Yeah. I thought that might be wrong, but
She
whatever.
found it.
Whatever.
She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle. and
Yeah,
attacked
he doesn't do a
Sakura.
lot of thinking. I agree.
I agree.
He killed her. He hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toka. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
So this does get rid of Monokuma's spy in our midst.
Yes.
Soon after,
And it doesn't look
she
like
watched
Sakura
as
ever
Sakura
told
slowly opened
them
her
about
eyes.
Alter Ego.
No. I don't think she was a
also
very
saw
good
the
spy.
blood dripping off
What?
Sakura's head.
I don't think she was a very good spy.
I don't think she wanted to be a spy.
Yeah.
This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Can we stop breaking Monokuma bottles?
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
Were
Even
these
after those 2
sacrifice?
blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
But I don't understand why. Just so that people wouldn't think that she killed herself?
Nobody
Like,
was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
unless she figured this was the way to get rid of all 3 of them at once.
And the one who went to all
That she blames.
Right.
Well, they're not gonna say Hina's guilty, right?
No way.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Like, Byakuya has fucked with the case before for fun.
That's what happened.
But
Yes.
Makoto, how did you manage to? How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Well, you know, you're dumb.
Huh? Oh,
I have an awesome girlfriend.
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes it so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ah, she's been sitting on that one. Hey, we did it. Nobody gets to die. So, hey, we keep our 6.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
The ultimate
Oh
businesswoman?
yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
He doesn't get to kill anyone now.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it
What?
gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I don't know. I don't know why
Okay.
people would vote for anyone else at this point.
Yeah, right, we know it's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
My entire...
What did you
Well,
say?
we're done here. He's so disappointed. He wanted to kill somebody.
Come on.
Yeah, why did you try to cover this up? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Don't be mean.
We almost died there.
Is this?
That's exactly what I wanted. The reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her.
You should have been the one to die.
Oh, she was trying to kill everyone, yeah.
What?
You were gonna take us all with you. Yeah, she's fucking crazy. Everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What is this?
Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Oh my god, there's a suicide note. Well, this is depressing.
Quite.
I found on the ground in front of the rec room. Sakura's suicide note.
I feel like she didn't write that.
Why?
Because it's not really her attitude. I don't know, I'm probably wrong. It just doesn't feel right.
You think Monokuma actually is the one that killed her?
I think Monokuma might be the one who wrote the note.
Sakura, you don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault. Now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness.
You tried to protect me, but because
I
of
can't
me,
forgive this.
my closest friend got hurt.
I...
My friends are going to kill each other. Wow. So she killed herself to stop them from going after Hina, I guess. I guess that makes sense, kind of, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. She asked to meet with them. And that went badly.
But,
Hina.
They're not gonna gang up on her. Like...
Also, I still don't think they'll win.
Well, not just that. Ganging up on them... on her would be pointless, because only the person who gets the kill gets to graduate. The other two are gonna turn.
They're friends.
But after trying to make peace and being attacked by 2 of the 3 people, she gave up. She believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood she was a friend to all of us.
why?
And yet... you trampled all over feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. Oh man, Hina's on the fucking warpath now. This is gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means.
Why? Huh?
Hina.
Oh my god, Hina watched her die.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Favor?
Some
I'd like some.
protein.
So she asked for protein, and as soon as Hina was out of the room, slammed the door shut, put a chair in front of it, and took poison. And Hina probably watched her do it and watched her die. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chemical to get the potion she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. So I ran back as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late.
Please.
Mian, please open the door.
Why? Why?
Oof.
Oof.
She had weaknesses just like any other person. Wow, this stream got heavy.
Sorry, guys.
Shit.
To be fair, some of you knew this was coming.
I didn't.
Not you. Rad Mage.
We killed her. All of us. Oh my god.
Why?
So Hina was literally trying to kill everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. In the end, I wasn't able to. But no, she didn't die hating everybody. I don't think that's true at all.
I don't think that's true either.
Hey, hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
In other words,
What I'm really trying to say is, don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it's really like this? What is that?
of course. Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. But Hina already... Oh my god, you were right, it was Monokuma.
And I promise I didn't actually remember that.
It was all me. This is the one Sakura addressing Hina and put in her room. You lied to me? That makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Oh my gosh, Monokuma.
Monokuma. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? Almost.
Almost, yeah. No, wait. Yes.
Even if the will had factors in it, still would have been between you guys.
And?
What did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey, hey!
But you know, haven't you been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
Hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Jeez, Monokuma.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
The only one to die was my camera.
Maybe
Yeah,
Raffle
right?
note?
Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Okay. Sorry, getting sleepy. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
Let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
For honor of the dojo, yeah? That was my greatest weakness. Because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
What the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka.
Yup.
At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
As I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Aww. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I'll betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. That's why Sakura fought
I've made a
Monokuma.
decision.
Yeah.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Darn right.
Hell yeah. Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make
So
on
this is
me.
my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit
I've
murder.
decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone.
Loopholes.
When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
Save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning.
Yeah, this is a long note.
Whatever you think of me,
Probably double-sided.
just know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life. Aww. Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. Nope. You almost killed everyone for nothing.
No way.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. She didn't end her life because she was weak. Quite the opposite. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me.
Yup.
I'm really truly sorry.
This is like-
Please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I had chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. Well, no wonder Monokuma stole it.
Yeah.
Actually, Monokuma didn't steal it. He ended up going back to her room.
Oh, yeah.
I never
Monokuma
saw
just
you as
added
my
an
enemy.
extra note
You
into
were
the
only
mix.
ever my friend,
Right.
who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes.
Sakura did nothing wrong.
Survive
I mean, Sakura probably did do a few things wrong, but not to this,
No matter what.
not to the extent of some of the other people.
Hashtag Sakura did nothing wrong.
But
Yeah. I thought we were close
What
and
are you
still.
gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah, that was your fault.
Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her super meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. Wow, Monokuma.
Jeez.
Now then, the next victim has been
Sakura.
decided.
Oh, Capinel. Sakura was ultimate hero.
Oh my god.
But it's true.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
What?
She made us remember we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
No?
My baby boy. I love him so much.
This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either.
Yeah.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered because the one we need to destroy is you! Nobody else.
What do you want?
That's not how this is supposed to go. Yes, it is. Are you sure with that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other.
Not at this point.
He's absolutely right about that. No, Byakuya is still gonna try to kill us to get out.
Oh gosh dang it, Byakuya.
Because he's too
Well-
important, remember?
Yeah. Well, anybody who dies now, it's gonna be like, alright, who did it? Probably Byakuya.
Yeah, I mean... No, Jill's just gonna kill Byakuya, specifically.
So if Byakuya dies, we know who it is. And if anybody
Yeah.
else dies, we know who it is.
She really just wants to kill him. She even said so earlier.
You did. She's
I am
very
bowing
brave.
out of the game.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. Oh man, Monokuma's gonna be really pissed off in a second.
So pissed.
Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
Here.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. I'm so tired. I can't read.
You got this.
If that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
What? Oh. That confused me for a second.
Now, can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
No, look at that smile.
How boring. But I think good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
Heck?
What? Let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
Me to punish you guys?
Punishment time.
Oh no, oh no. No. Okay, okay. Alright.
Listen up!
I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. You prepared a special guest?
What?
They're just gonna put Sakura's body in it, watch. Already dead. Oh no.
I remembered that one.
They found Alter Ego.
No, alter ego. Alter ego, just start screaming things now.
I mean, this is our fault for moving Alter Ego into a obvious spot.
Very true. No. Well, I have to say I'm glad that it wasn't a person.
Alter Ego was our only hope of escape, though.
That's true. Well, can you imagine this with a person?
I mean, I liked Alter Ego better than Byakuya.
That's fair. I will still give you that.
And, like, Alter Ego knew that this was probably suicide and tried to help us anyway.
I expect there's going to be a note from Alter Ego, or something. Something has to come from it.
You turn him into a mangled hunk of junk. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just an inhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay. It's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Oh, baby.
Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. Ah, here we go. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
You were friends with the laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with the basketball?
I'm sorry for laughing, that was just good.
He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend, and you killed him. Is this what you call animism, where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way, it was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually...
I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was going to play out from the start. What?
I believe you.
What are you thinking?
You knew when you were so cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
I mean, the data in that laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, you know, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
So we would have been fine if we had just left it alone.
Yeah.
Trigo wanted to fight for us, he wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. And I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript. What the hell's the postscript?
Yep.
There's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Oh my god, how long was this note? Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing. Which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Monokuma.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise. The Blood Club is officially dismissed for today. I'm still thinking clones.
You guys?
Yeah, we're not getting that note back.
Too bad.
No.
Wait, what's
I
this?
wish.
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. The stubborn loser. She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. She hid something somewhere. There's a clue somewhere.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm still guessing clones because of the fact that we keep finding pictures of the real world. Of all the people who are supposed to have been dead in the actual school they were trying to go to. You know?
Right.
So my guess is still going to stick with clones. The mastermind did something to us. I'm starting to have an idea about Kyoko.
Yeah?
You.
What did you do to my body? Okay, so... And this is probably not going to be correct.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're all clones... Let's say we're all clones.
Okay.
And Kyoko was trans, like post-op trans.
Okay.
But genetically, a clone would be the original body.
Right.
Before
Okay.
surgeries.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how Kyoko knows something's wrong. Like, it doesn't have to be trans specific. It doesn't have to be trans specifically. That's like to the extreme of the idea.
Yeah.
But what if Kyoko has had some form of surgery that has been undone because we're all clones?
That makes sense.
Like, I went to like the idea of possibly being trans because it's the furthest. But yeah, it could even be as simple as a tattoo.
Yeah.
Or as complicated as like complete gender reassignment surgery.
And they've already expressed that they're not afraid to do something like that.
Right.
Ooh.
Hey,
What did you do to my body? See, I don't think it's a tattoo because of the way that it was said. I don't know. We'll find out more soon. Oh. I just filled my hard drive up again, which means I'm going to have to download this one as well now.
Oh, no.
The mastermind plant a bomb in us or something. If we try to leave the school, the sensor goes off, and the bomb explodes. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo. But
Now what do we do?
yes.
What else is there than to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
But you were about to lose to that challenge. Yeah, you would all be dead right now if it wasn't for us.
Yeah.
Like...
Us and our awesome girlfriend.
How about you make that the last apology?
Sorry.
I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did you just capture his flag?
No.
What?
What? I cannot sever the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me.
What?
That is not what's going on.
Jill, please do not
Oh,
try
I
to
would
kill
a
Hina.
sleazeball like him.
Did you say?
Sleazeball? I called you a sleazeball because you are sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
Hina.
Stop it with Master, you're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. What the fuck? Because it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now.
That's fair. That's very on brand for everyone.
See,
Ultimate apologizer.
I'm guessing that
It's me.
Kyoko has had some form of major surgery.
Yeah.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
This isn't normally how trials end, is it?
I don't remember.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me on along with it and down into sleep. The night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. She lost a limb in an accident. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Like, wake up. Who the fuck's in my room?
Did you get in my room?
How did you get in here?
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
How did you get in my room?
Yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Oh, Makoto.
Wait, what?
Baby.
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here? I'm here to wake you up. Oh. How are you in here? It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. Oh my god.
Hey,
You don't have to overact like that every time you're surprised. I mean, if she was gonna kill us, she would have just killed us in her sleep. So like,
Yeah, no, like we're really. That's not what
3
we have to worry
o'clock.
about right
What
now.
time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko wake me up at this hour? Yeah, like all she would have had to do was kill us and then leave. Like no one would have been able to figure out how she got in here.
Yeah.
It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. Oh, this might be... Oh, it's like time for bed, but like I want to see what happens now.
Me too.
What's your
So-
favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not just gonna lay die, I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
The data center? Well, there's clearly a mystery afoot, which we will have to look into next week, because it's midnight.
Yes.
As much as I would love to keep going.
Apparently, we're halfway through the game.
But I'm, like, slowly starting to fall asleep, so,
Oh no, yeah, definitely sleep.
Yeah, it sucks because, like, we're doing shorter streams, but because we're starting later, I'm, like, exhausted already when we start.
Yeah.
But that should change in the next couple weeks.
Heck yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Have you heard anything about that yet?
Well, I definitely already have the quality control job.
No, I mean, like, the start date.
Oh, yeah, December 7th. Yeah, I got quality control. So
Okay,
I
so
start
only
December
2
7th.
more late weeks.
Yes.
And then by the 8th, we should be back to an earlier time.
Yeah, it's a promotion. It's a different, department in my company. So I won't be on the phones anymore.
You know all those companies that used to call us out, and they'd be like, our conversation is being recorded for quality and control purposes, and we would just ignore it because we heard that 30 times a day? Basically, she's going to be doing that. Like,
I will
listening
be
to the recordings of those calls.
Yeah.
The things that we didn't care about because we didn't have our calls ever get recorded.
Fair.
Still, our call, like, technically we were on the call, but our company wasn't listening to them.
But yeah, so I'm excited, and also it means we can start the stream earlier. We'll probably be
That's
starting at
more
around
important.
6. That is
6
the
or
more
7,
important.
yeah.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Thank goodness. I'm so done with getting out of work at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, oh my god.
And answering phones.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna call it here. Is there anyone on doing stuff?
Is there anybody on?
Leave enough time for dinner? I mean, I can just make sure that, like, I can either order dinner or have dinner ahead of time ready to go, like...
That's fair. Well, yeah, I mean, I get out at 4, so I'll have time, and...
And I get at 5 at the latest, because then the office is closed and kick me out.
Yeah.
Like what happened yesterday.
Yeah. So we'll both have plenty of time for dinner, which is new, because usually I didn't. Like, when I was on the night shift, I would just wake up and then start doing this.
Let's see. RPG Blender is playing Dark Souls. Who else is on? Ooh.
Ooh.
There we go. Yeah, I just saw Jesse was on. And he doesn't stream that much. A friend of ours, Jesse. He lives in the wild northern lands of Connecticut. Because he's lame. And went there for, like, school and then fell in love or some bullshit.
Something like that.
Alright, thanks everyone for coming out. Tomorrow, I am joining the Phantom Brigade, and we are going to do some crazy mech combat game that will probably frustrate me to no end. Should be a good time.
Yeah!
And then Friday, I'll probably be doing some more Final Fantasy Tactics.
Questionable pizza?
And then possibly by Saturday, I might have VR set up.
Woo!
And that might change plans. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. So take care, everyone. Have a good night. I will see you all soon.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for coming out.